While riding in the back of the farm truck with a harvest of freshly pulled roots, Takuya told me that farming, not acting, is Ichiban #1 job. We tend to romanticize lifestyles that are high paying, high status, and high freedom. A lot of young people would like to be professional competitors, professional actors, professional musicians, or now professional social media influencers. Maybe money will buy happiness, but if not, then attention and freedom surely will. Unfortunately, for most humans, this is a myth. Money's correlation to happiness doesn't extend far beyond providing food and shelter. Too much attention causes anxiety. Freedom from an awful job is nice, but unlimited travel and leisure causes disconnection and depression. Society has foisted the wrong goals on us. The truth is, work with high meaning brings the most happiness. Welcome in, fam. Much love, Trav here. Hope you're doing awesome. Today we're talking a little bit about lifestyle, a little bit about goals, a little bit about reality and society. But I'm pretty blessed to have had the path and crossed the paths with certain people to see this. So the person I'm talking with here, Takuya, he's a actor in Japan, professional actor. I don't know how famous he is. I can't read Japanese, but that's his real his real job, and he thinks acting is better. And for me, I've been basically a professional social media guy, making pretty decent money with blogging and videos and streaming, spending, treating it like a career, but not spending as much time as like a 9 to 5. And I've been a professional competitor and traveled around the world, but I really think it's a better lifestyle if you can do it a more normal working outside, circadian rhythm, seeing the sunrise, seeing the sunset, being healthy, moving around, being around animals, working with the soil, eating good food, doing it with a team, doing it with a mission, doing something that matters. And it doesn't have to be farming, but there aren't a lot of other things that describe that. I'm saying that from experience, for me, maybe not the money as much. I haven't been super rich, but there are studies on happiness correlation and show that it drops off quite a bit after basically rent, transportation, and food is fulfilled. I've experienced fame. People lining up behind my matches to sign cards for them. I've experienced plenty of attention and lots of freedom. And Takuya has experienced all those. And we're saying that it's not that there's anything wrong with that. It's decent, but that's really not what makes people happy. It's more connection, interpersonal connection especially, but also I don't know if there's a word for natural connection, feeling connected to the environment, to God. That's correlated with happiness. And God can be nature, but you feel that when you work with animals and so on. And you look at our ancestors, 100% of our ancestors going far back were hunter-gatherers. Then it switched to they were all farmers. And then through most of history, about 90% of them have been farmers. And I'll add that farmers by choice, because even you have rich, powerful presidents, George Washington, Andrew Jackson, these guys, they held slaves. They're not perfect people. There's a lot wrong back then, but the point is they chose to work on the land. So, and only the last couple hundred years, even 100 years ago, generally women were gardening. 50% of backyard produce in the 1950s came from backyard gardens. Now that's down to about 0%. Most people don't garden. Most women aren't doing that anymore. And something like 1% of the population in the developed world is farming. It doesn't necessarily need to be 90%, but it should probably be a lot more than 1%. And I definitely believe, humans, we're versatile. We can do a lot of things. We're also hardwired in certain ways. And the city lifestyle and sitting in chairs, staring at a screen, being disconnected from our neighbors, living in apartment buildings, being stuck in traffic, breathing in smoke, not seeing the sun, sunrise, sunset, unnatural sleeping, staying up late, being sleep deprivation, eating unnatural food. All these things in combination just create a totally alien environment from where we came from and what we're genetically wired to live like. So you see young people like us who experience the best things modern society has to offer and says, not necessarily I want to go back to what my ancestors are doing. In a sense, yeah, go back to the land, go back to farming, but also the potential is much higher because you look at those 90% of farmers, many of them were growing only a couple crops and eating only those couple crops. But, now it's never been possible to eat a better diet. In the wintertime, you can eat, in New York, you can eat mangoes from Mexico, you can have oranges from Florida, you can have tomatoes from California. That's never been possible, right? So you can eat healthier than ever before if you want to, and you can farm better than ever before if you want to. We have chickens, ducks, turkeys, dogs, cats, sheep, pigs. We grow 8 kinds of salad greens, kale, chard, 2 kinds of kale, kohlrabi, turnips, carrots, beets, radishes. We get mangoes, papayas, lemons, limes, oranges, sapodilla, soursop, dragon fruit, passion fruit, lilokoi, guava, strawberry guava, banana, coconut. I'm skipping so many things too, like the variety. You can have seeds from all over the world, right? Animals from all over the world. Farmers in China had pigs and rice. Farmers in the Middle East had goats and wheat. Farmers in South America had llamas and potatoes. Central America, they had turkeys and corn. And West Africa, they had a couple different sorts of grains, African wheat and sorghum, but they were more limited. But now we can have this botanical and animal garden that wasn't possible before, and it's possible to do it in the capitalistic system too. And that's what we've chosen to do. Given, do I want to be a professional actor? And I have the option. Do I want to be a professional competitor? Do I want to be a professional social media influencer? You know what? I'm just going to do the job that everybody else said was dirty and didn't pay well, because actually I have tried those, and I think this is better. So just open your mind a little bit to that. My mind's been open to that a lot in the last 3 or 4 years. This is my 4th year farming now, my 2nd year doing it full-time professionally, and there's no going back. So yeah, I just want to share that with you. I'll be talking a lot more about this sort of thing this year. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. Daily updates, daily pigs, daily sheep, daily vegetables, produce, farmers markets, all sorts of good stuff. Sharing plenty of thoughts on there. And I've got a book coming out February, March 2019, sometime in there, probably March, The Food Life, and all about culture, society, lifestyle, food, stuff like this. Telling stories, Takuya's in there, various others. So I'm pretty excited about that. Hope you enjoy this content. Hit that thumbs up. Or more than anything, leave a comment. Let me know that you enjoyed this, that this helped you. So appreciate you. Thank you, and talk to you soon. Peace.